Hello, my lovelies out there. My name is Gina, and welcome back. I decided to try to do a reaction video to Illimation's video on my Animal Crossing Obsession. I personally love Animal Crossing myself. I have my Animal Crossing on my Switch Lite. I also had it on my 3DS as well. I've been watching Illimations for the past year or so, I believe. I'd say her videos are really good. Let's watch me react to this one. Okay, let's get started. Oh, put her channel in the link below if you want to watch the video. If you want to watch her channel. Okay.
My favorite thing to do is hang out on the couch and watch my favorite TV shows, some of which are anime. But I'm really picky about the anime I like, so it's hard for me to find where to watch it all in one place. So that's why this video is sponsored by Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll has the world's largest collection of anime, including Naruto Shippuden, Attack on Titan, and Dragon Ball Super. And it's dedicated to offering you the best anime experience you can find outside of Japan. Crunchyroll brings over all the freshest, newest anime, and a portion of premium memberships goes back to the original creators. If you haven't...
Oh, that's awesome that they want to do the Crunchyroll sponsored that video, because anime's pretty cool. Maybe hard to understand at first when you're watching your first anime, but then as you continue watching, it gets easier to understand. From what I watched with anime, I got to watch Brother Blood Alchemist, which I haven't really watched the whole thing yet, but I'm pretty much almost done. It's really good so far. Let's get back to it.
Already, I suggest watching The Promised Neverland. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's about a group of orphan children who discover a deadly secret that changes everything. I may or may not have watched all 12 episodes in one sitting. You can try Crunchyroll Premium for free for 14 days. That includes ad-free HD streaming and simulcast fresh from Japan by using the link in the description or going to crunchyroll.com/Illimation. Thank you, Crunchyroll! When I was in grade school, my friend Paige showed me a game called Animal Crossing. I wasn't super into it at first, but the more she let me play it, I decided I had to get this game. Now, I didn't know it at the time, but I was a furry. So my first Animal Crossing game was for the Nintendo DS Wild World, and the first time I played was on a long family road trip from North Carolina up to New York. New York? Wait, what? So my Animal Crossing town was named New York, all lowercase, because I was 10 and an idiot. So when I arrived in
That's okay. When I played Animal Crossing the first time, I actually named it the state that I live in now, which is also known as the Sunshine State. I kind of don't want to say it right now, but yeah. So, I love apples.
Lowercase New York, I was like, well, that's the second biggest regret of my life. But then I saw him.
And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention.
He called me dog. Twice.
What's all this commotion? Why is no one buying my wares? What is... Ooh.
In case you've never played Animal Crossing, whenever you start out in Wild World, you're approached by Nook, a tanuki who owns a little shop in town and basically controls the entire Animal Crossing economy, and he only wears an apron, nothing else. Oh, you good, dude?
Never better. So happy to have another malleable cog in the capitalistic machine. I mean, lovely customer. Come to lowercase New York.
And then he gives you a house, but he pulls a fast one like, oh ho ho ho, but who's gonna pay for it? You are! Then he forces you to work for him, and you have to wear this stupid uniform. Stupid leaf shirt. I'm not wearing this. Okay, I'll wear the stupid leaf shirt. Now, because I was really young, I didn't know about all the hidden secrets there were to Animal Crossing. I just liked talking to my neighbors, filling up my house with junk, and chopping down all of the trees. But then when the Wii came out, I got Animal Crossing City Folk. I don't remember what I named my town, hopefully not lowercase Minnesota or something, but what I do remember is this. Biscuit was in my town. Again.
That's funny. You end up having that. It's like, love at first sight. I remember City Folk as well. I also had the Wii growing up. I've had, let's see, I had my little, what do you call it? Little Game Boy Advance. The purple one. I end up with the little Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and I end up with the Wii, 3DS, Switch, and my PS4, which is over there on my table. Let's just say we grew up with a lot of gaming, which is pretty awesome.
And just for a second.
Oh, Biscuit! In City Folk, I finally understood how to play Animal Crossing. I learned how to fish, paid off my house again and again. I even donated to the museum and played online with some people. So, by the time New Leaf came out on the 3DS, I was ready. I pre-ordered it, picked up the game as soon as I could, named my town Omashu after that episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I followed the face guide to get this one, and entered my town. And you will not believe who I saw. No one's gonna believe me, but like...
Biscuit!
You don't know me, but I know you. In a past life, you and I our souls are intertwined. We are together in this wild world, among these city folk. And I promise, so long as you will have me, I will never leave you for someone new.
Hi, Biscuit!
Oh, ew! Ew! Because I finally knew how to play Animal Crossing, I became picky, obsessive, and honestly kind of a snob. I figured out how to passive-aggressively make all the ugly villagers leave. I managed to find a QR code of a path that looked exactly like the stones in-game and match them up perfectly. I'd trap my villagers and then I'd run around them so they'd suggest all the public works projects. Except you, Biscuit, I love you! And how did I have time to do all this, you ask? I'd play the game until 5 in the morning, let my DS charge while I go for a jog, come back and play some more, fall asleep at 10 in the morning, wake up in time for dinner with my family, and rinse and repeat. Summer 2013, baby! Take me to the island cap and I got beetles to catch and a mansion to build. Now perhaps you've heard the saying,
I remember
Rome
that.
wasn't built in a day. And there's a reason for that. See, if Rome was built in a day and built to perfection so quickly, the Romans would become bored, restless, with no goals or ambitions. So because I figuratively built my Rome in a day, I too became restless. And the only way to appease this ache was to reset. I didn't want to, I just didn't have anything else to do, you know? My house was huge, museum was filled, I had like all the items, and I had my dream villagers, shout out to Biscuit, and yet I felt...
One thing I'm not liking about Animal Crossing, I know it's supposed to be playing on a day-to-day basis, but once you pretty much got your stuff going, there's nothing really much to do. Once you collect all the shells to get money, once you get all the fruit and stuff going, getting all the stuff built, there's really no rhyme or reason to keep playing. The first time I ended up doing my town on my Switch, I ended up getting it all the way to level 4, level 5, whichever is the max level in the game, and I ended up having to restart it because I got bored and I wanted to do a different environment, which is nothing wrong with that either. It's also good to do that every now and then to see how you would play the game differently. If you like what I'm doing so far, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. Hit the like button. And let's continue to watch the rest of the video.
empty. Yeah, I think I can do this again. Yep, I'm ready. Wait, what? Who the f*** are you? I'm Illy, this is my town, y'all think I'm the mayor, and Biscuit... Biscuit? Wait, no. Oh, no, 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 no! Biscuit! And that marks the biggest regret in my entire life. I cannot tell you how many hours I spent restarting the game in hopes of getting my precious lazy boy back in town, but to no avail. I've since committed to a restarted town, but the joy is just lost. I'm constantly chasing that feeling I had the first time I played, but also knowing I'll never have that experience again. Until now, Animal Crossing New Horizons, motherfuckers! I'm coming, Biscuit! I promise I'll never leave you again! So with that, thank you for watching my videos, never ever delete your Animal Crossing town, and as always, stay safe. Don't, wait, what is in your mouth? Wait, spit it out! Hey!
I like to do more of these Illimation React videos. If you like it, press the like button to let me know that you want me to do more of them once more videos come out. Once again, I'll leave Illimation in the description to go and watch her, because she's a really cute animator. All the animators, like Jan Animations, Lilymation, Domex, they're all so good and they deserve more credit than they are given, because it takes a long time to animate something. Even Tabs, they all deserve love this time of during the pandemic and everything. So thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Bye.